pass the floor to our Madam President, Patricia Yap. The floor is yours, Patricia.
Thank you. Thank you, Alif, for letting us start over again. And I am going to start over again by welcoming everybody with the jazz hands and certainly a big, big round of applause to all of you who have decided to spend time with Advanced #ArdentSpeakers. Today, in no particular order, yes, I'm going to welcome our current CGD Club Growth Director, Razi Yusuf, Distinguished Toastmaster, and also PQD elect for the new term. Razi, we welcome you. In fact, Razi is not new to us. He has joined us in many, many occasions. On top of that, it's also my honor to welcome, of course, our own member, Division P Director, the upcoming CGD, Lim Hui Ying, Distinguished Toastmaster. Thank you, thank you, thank you for making us proud. And I have to say, I am also very proud of our SAA Alif for trying his very best to compete, to show up. And that's what leadership is all about. And we are so, so honored to have so many of you. And of course, yes, please continue with the round of applause to all of us and to yourself. And I'm going to invite some of our guests not to say anything, but I just want to welcome them. ADJ1 elect Jeffrey Tay, who is here with us, and current AD Lim Ani, thank you so much for supporting us. And certainly some of the members to be, Thomas Yee, who is also here with us. Now, to make this very, very memorable, I would like to have all of you to turn on your video if possible, because we want to take a nice screenshot, knowing that some of you may not be able to stay for the entire meeting, but please turn on your video if possible. And with the winning smile, because we are all starting again, starting over, no matter what happens, right? So we're starting over with your brightest smile from east to west. You know what I mean? Show your teeth. And we'll have Patsy to get ready. Patsy, over to you.
Yeah, I'm ready. That's a smile to welcome our Inspirational Monday. 1, 2, smile 3. Well done. Thank you, Patricia.
Woohoo! Thank you so much to one of the most hardworking VPPR in the whole wide world, because she does posters every week. Okay, on top of that, it's my honor to introduce our Toastmaster of the day, who is none other than a strong man, very strong, Area Director P1 Tarmizi. Assalamualaikum. And happy, blessed Hari Raya. Over to you.
Thank you, Patricia. Thank you, everybody. Welcome to the edition, the meeting number 148 of Advanced #Toastmasters. Advanced #ArdentSpeaker Toastmasters Club. Sorry about that. It's about restarting again. When I was asked what is the theme for today that I want to do, of course, I would say immediately, I said it's starting over. Why do I mean starting over? Starting over means a restart. Believe it or not, we restart every day. When? Anybody?
Now.
Okay.
In the morning.
In the morning, that's right. Every time we wake up, we restart. So every morning, it's a restart. But let me caution you. To do the same thing over and over again, expecting different result, it's madness. Means when we restart, we find new ways to do things better. And if we keep going on doing the same things and expecting different result, it's madness. So restart, find better ways to do things. Good? Everybody? Good. Okay. Advanced #ArdentSpeakers meeting today. It's very unique because we have our two distinguished guests, the incoming district officers, which is my beloved division director, Lim Hui, and also my respected big brother, Abang Razi. It's an honor for you to come immediately after the election to this Toastmaster meeting, especially when I become the Toastmaster of the day. thank you for that. This club is very unique because it has its meeting only 1 hour and it's during lunchtime on a Monday morning, on a Monday afternoon, lunchtime. Usually people say Monday blues, not at advanced #ArdentSpeaker. Never. Our blues, we push it away. We keep on going. This is actually an injection of enthusiasm and motivation for all of us to continue the hard week ahead. Before to start off the meeting, I would like to invite the role players for today to explain their role. First of all, I would like to invite the grammarian. Actually, it's grammarian. I thought there's something wrong with the pronunciation. It's actually grammarian. Grammarian plus R counter. Over to you, President Pat.
Yay, grammar and counter. I should have started my word, but I'm going to be very lenient. I'm just starting now, introducing the word of the day. We love Toastmasters membership renewal. It allows us to embrace the power of starting over. Please use the word of the day renewal. With this, I'm also counting your R's and M's and whatnot. And have fun, everybody. Back to you, Tamizi.
Thank you, Pat. Next, I would like to invite the timer. Shan? Timer?
Yes. And let me introduce the timer. My job is count everyone speaker for the prepared speech about 5 minutes for the qualified green board and 6 minutes for the yellow board and 7 minutes for the red board. You have a left 13 seconds as soon as possible need to conclusion. And for the table topic, every speaker has 2 minutes. Just remember 2 minutes and 13 seconds, you have to make a conclusion for everyone. Back to the Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
Thank you. With that, let us start with the first section of our meeting, which is the project speech. I would like to introduce Patsy Wu, right? And the funny thing is that her title of the speech say it's the same with the theme of the day. One question, do I invite the evaluator? No need, right? Okay, cool. Right. Let me call upon Patsy Wu. The speech title, Start Over, Patsy.
Am a hotel trainer. All my passion is to the hotel training. President, if you don't think I am good enough, may I apply for layoff? Fellow Toastmasters and dear guest, you did not hear me wrong. I just applied for layoff. After serving this company 14 years, I was even at the best hotel employee of the year. I was promoted to a training position for 6 months, but had no experiences without those resources. Failed. Running city, the bank layoff fee. I was devastated and scared. I am a single parent. I have a daughter to raise. Where's my tomorrow? Couldn't eat, couldn't sleep. I suffered from a minor depression. One day, my ex-colleague called me. He said, Nancy, there is a new hotel. It's going to open 3 years after. They're looking for somebody to train the employees. Would you like to give a chance to try? I think that's a chance for me to start over. In the interview, have you heard? It's a hilarious question from interviewee. That's me. I asked the general manager during the interview, Mr. Dolph, you know, I am very interested in this position, but with the lacking of experiences, if I ever get hired, can you train your training manager? He paused and he said, yes. This hotel is actually under the construction. Have you been in the construction site? Noise everywhere, every day. Guests are complaining every day in the hotel. My training room was in the basement. With those employees, they're devastated, frustrated. Some even told me, Patty, your training is useless. Did you hear the guest complaints? I heard. But it was my second chance. I have no choice. It's the chance for me to start over. During those years, regardless those complaints and noise, I continue to train 800 employees. SOP training, customer training, sales training, even the brand training over those employees are still staying. 3 years after, in the dazzling city of Taipei, the grand opening of the hotel, hundreds of the customers, the guests rushing to the hotel. I saw their satisfaction. And they're so happy, delighted with those genuine servers. And the next day, compliments from publications and also the social medias. That was a big success. I was happy. One day, general manager called me. Patsy, come over to my office right away. Oh my God. Have you ever been called like that? Not good thing, right? So knock the door. He said, sit down. He said, Patsy, starting next month, you have a salary increase. Congratulations for the job well done. I cheered when I heard money raise. Oh my God. That was the happiest day in my life. My fellows, my guests, life is tough sometimes. Have you ever been the darkest side in your life? Just remember, put your finger, restart, to reboot. My first chair, I applied for the layoff. I had been laid off. Chair had the money raised. I believe myself can do it. I chase after my dream and have those resilience because I took the leap of the faith to start her. Postmaster of the day.
Thank you. Patsy, you're okay? You really
I'm
fell
fine.
off the chair. You're okay with
I'm
that?
fine. I'm fine, thank you.
Thank you, Patsy. Next I would like to invite the evaluator for Patsy's speech, Alif. Alif? Ready? Over to you, Alif.
Yes. Let me change my gallery to gallery view first, because I prefer gallery view. So thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. It is always an honor to evaluate Patsy, because it's always been challenging to evaluate Patsy, especially in the advanced hashtag ArdentSpeakers format, where you evaluate immediately after the speech. And let me tell you, Patsy, you are not easy to evaluate, because you give a such emotional, heart-tugging speech by telling yourself your journey about being laid off, then apply for a work, and that emotional roller coaster is making things hard for me to evaluate, because it's such an amazing speech. And then as always, Patsy, you have amazing use of vocal variety, facial expression, the use of the camera. It's like you're the virtual speaker expert in advanced headers. So give her a round of applause. She did such an amazing job. Now, this is my view of how this speech about you starting over your life again, your second chance in life, to be more impactful and more relatable to the audience. The first is, I know you asked one question when you ask the audience, do you like that question? When your boss when your general manager asks you to come into the office. So my suggestion for you is to add more questions. You know why? In my opinion, by asking questions, the audience relate to your speech more, because you want to box your audience into one certain way of thinking. Therefore, your audience can relate, can tunnel it that story into your head. So, do you like this? Have you ever tried? Have you ever had the chance to start again, for example? So the audience can focus more on that theme. Second is, you have the amazing use of vocal variety, but I want to challenge you more by improving that range of vocal variety. You are on the high side of the vocal variety range, in my opinion. Therefore, why not you expand the range by exploring on the low side. For example, when you try to act as your boss, try to use the low side, because men usually talk on the low side. By doing more up and down, your vocal variety will improve more, and as well you have more range, so you can add more emotions in your speech. And lastly, because you stop at the yellow light, I would like also to encourage you to extend a bit more, summarize, tell more about the lesson, because the end is where most people focus. Especially for me, the end is where the impact is at. All in all, you did such a wonderful job. Just ask more questions, improve your range of vocal variety, and extend your summaries. With that, back to you, Tarmizi.
Thank you, Alif. Thank you for the evaluation for Patsy. Next, we move on to the table topic session. The table topic session will be run by the table topic master, distinguished Toastmaster Alicia Curtis. Alicia, over to you.
All right, thank you very much for that, Mr. Tarmizi. I am going to share my screen because we are doing my favorite thing today, and that is, of course, Pecha Kucha. Let me bring it all up and let me share the screen with you. So, Pecha Kucha. No one is volunteering. I am volunteering you. So what is Pecha Kucha? 5 pictures, 20 seconds per slide. Storytelling to the slides with a picture and no words. You use the picture to create a story. Total time is 1 minute 40 seconds. Timer, do not time. And watch for each, we'll go back. Watch for the starting of each slide, and then don't say, and then, next, or now. Keep the story flowing. Pechakucha is the Japanese word for the sound of conversation. So there's the instructions on the screen. Our first victim of Pechakucha will be Sanjuni Madashani. Sanjuni, are you ready to go?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's my dream, to go and visit these places, and it's in my checklist. One day I'll go to these places with my loved ones and see the beauty of that. I will get the same pictures as this, and I can enjoy the beauty of nature. And this, yeah, at sudden I can remember how I dressed up like a Japanese girl once in my university life. And I had so many photographs because it's a unique memory that I had. And that was an amazing memory. And at the same moment, I can remember at that moment I was gifted with this Mickey Mouse. And even I had to give it to my little baby of my brothers because he is allowed with Mickey Mouses, and that's a cute present that I got. But I always, and at the same time, I can remember about the people who are having difficulties in getting something, but they are having the desire of obtaining the presents like us, and we can see the purity from that eyes. And even I can see how people create things in different ways, and their creativity, how these buildings go up to the skies with the imaginations and the creativity of the people. And thank you.
Sanjuni. All right. So just as a heads up, Sean, please don't time the speakers. This is automatically timed for everyone, okay? So just as a heads up, this is automatically timed for everyone, okay? So no timing is required. Razi, because you are dying to go, you're our second speaker. Thank you. Our second speaker is Razi. Thank you, Razi.
Thank you, Table Topics Master. Yes, I love flying. Flying to an unknown destination, that is something new for me. I've just heard it that Scandinavian airline did that a few days ago. Wow, people do not know where they went, but then they landed in Greece. Well, it doesn't look like Greece. It is Hong Kong. It is a place that I've been like 3 times. The first time I went there was like 20 years ago. And after 20 years, things have not changed at all. Still the same MRT, still the same popular places, still the same buildings. That is like, well, Hong Kong is like that. I feel suffocated at times. So hence, I would go on a hiking trip if I go to Hong Kong. And the best place for me to go is Dragon's Back. It's really an awesome experience that is far from the limelight of the city. I enjoyed it, but then in the evening, why not? Go to the bay and enjoy the cold breeze of these fall. When I went to Hong Kong at that time, it doesn't look like Hong Kong, but it reminded me about Hong Kong. It's a fun place, that's for sure. And I really enjoyed myself. I was there attending a training, but then, as usual, people would always extend their time when they are in Hong Kong to enjoy their time to go to the Victoria Peaks and whatnot. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for that, Razi. All right, our third speaker is going to be our newly elected Club Growth Director and Division P Director, and she's one of our favourite members. Please welcome Hui Ying Lim.
I know it's coming. Woohoo! What is more happening than having a group of friends cheering with you on the street? And this is something where you are so passionate about doing something for the community and to also share what you are envisioning for. This is the best part. And after that, just wind down with a glass of mocktail or cocktail, depending on your choice. And this is where the best time is to spend with your friends after busy, hectic day. And yes, and during that time, getting together, enjoying your drinks is also a time to celebrate every little thing worth celebration. And this is where everyone will have the time to celebrate in the joyous moment. And after a long night, and when you are thinking of getting up for work the next day, what will happen? This is where if you have the hangover and you will feel like, oh no. And to top it off, this is where you want to have the moment to really get into the job, to really put aside all the celebration all over again, because that is the start of the week, the Monday that all of us are here. And that is where we are looking forward to another round of celebration at the end of the week. Back to you, Alicia.
Thank you very much, Fei Ying. The fourth speaker is Duncan. Yep. Ready to go, sir.
Right, I'm ready to give it a go.
The countdown begins, sir.
Well, it's time to start over, I said. Time for a renewal. So there I go. Get onto my hugely tiny keyboard and I start playing new songs. I have to get my music out there. Got to get that. Got to get those vibes. Got to get those beats out to my customers, who are actually stuffed toys, because I don't actually have any audience. Nobody likes my music because it's so rubbish. So all I can do all day long is play my music to my stuffed toys. But my stuffed toys are always very appreciative. They're always nodding, and then they always wanting to go and play in the lake. So there I go with my stuffed toys down to the lake. But oh, it's so cold, and my electric keyboard won't play in the lake. So all I can do is sing. And I sing a song of renewal, because there above me, as the sun goes down, out come the stars, a huge galaxy. Oh, it's the Milky Way. And I reach up and I can sing to my stuffed toys. And it's the renewal that I am bringing about. But my stuffed toys, oh no, they're not horses anymore. Actually, no, they're live penguins, little tiny penguins. And I was so engrossed with my music and my singing and my lake experience that I forgot that actually it was the middle of winter and it was snowing. It was absolutely freezing. So here I am with my stuffed toys, but I've been able to renew myself. So thank you very much. Back to you,
Thank you.
Alicia.
Thank you. Sabine, are you there?
Is it
Sabine?
me?
Yeah, it's you. You're the next speaker.
Oh, okay.
Hang on.
Yeah.
You might. Did you want to turn your screen on?
I just changed. All right. Okay.
All right. Please hang on. Hey, Sabine.
The power of start all over again. Wow. Can you see the inner strength? All of us are having this inner strength, regardless who you are. Remember this, all of us having the power inside us. Imagine this. Today, you lost yourself at a common place. You do not know where you are going to. You just try to seek and find, and you hope to get some solutions from this day. And then all of a sudden, your mind pop up something. Yes, in this world, you are not alone here. You have so many friends, colleagues, family or relatives are with you. And they are always there to support you. And they are here to remind you, you are not alone there. Can you see? You are having a very charming smile. Your surface, your outlook is telling that who you are. Regardless how you feel, remember to dress up. And don't forget that you always have the backbone to support you, which is your parents. So do remember to visit them or contact them regularly, regardless how you feel. All right? So remember, you have the inner strength with you. Start all over again. It's not because of you give up. It's because of we all can start all over again. All right? Thank you. And back to you, Alicia.
Thank you. Limani, are you ready to go? Limani, are you ready to go? All right, if you want to unmute yourself, you'll be the last speaker.
Wow, what a beautiful place. I would really love to visit this place and walks and strolling around this place. It's so green and it's just like the folk tales. Wow, just I can imagine how like this. And if I can have a chariot there, and imagine myself like a Cinderella going to the dinner in the palace nearby. That would be wonderful. As I travel along, I can see that this place is near the mountains. Wow, the mountains are so beautiful. It's just like being carved. And when I always see this, I remind of this, how the wind blow and carve the hills, the sun like that. And the beautiful sceneries around the mountains, and there's lake nearby, so beautiful, and it was so serene. And wow, if one day I could be there, and as I am in this beautiful place, I will look inside myself and see and think of what of my plans to be in the future. I want to plan properly so one day I can be a place like this. Thank you. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Savine. So thank you to all our speakers. Everyone is within time today. The whole point of Pecha Kucha is to be able to speak to slides, because when you're out in the real world, when you're out in your professional career, you have to be able to sell your product, your idea, your story. And the whole point of Pecha Kucha is to be able to continuously and meticulously be able to present in a very confident manner and keep the slides going. Because imagine if you were out in the real world and you were selling a $1 million product and you weren't able to tell the story, guess what? You won't get the job or you'll lose the sale. So that's the whole thing. It's about sales pitch and pitching yourself. So the speakers were Sanjuni was speaker 1. Speaker 2 was Radzi. Speaker 3 was Hui Ying. Speaker 4 was Duncan. Speaker 5 was Savine. And Speaker 6 was Lim Ani. Please vote for your best table topic speaker. And I'm now going to hand conduct of the meeting back to Tamizi. Tamizi?
Thank you. Thank you, Alicia. Next, it's the table topic evaluation. I would like to call to the floor Distinguished Toastmaster Sasi Kumar. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Am I audible? Okay, great. So thank you, Distinguished Toastmaster Alicia, for bringing us Pecha Kucha. I think this is the first time I'm experiencing or witnessing this Pecha Kucha. And I was thinking for my evaluation, shall I just flash each of the speakers' faces and just get 20 seconds to evaluate them? That's good with the most aptful Pecha Kucha evaluation. So jokes apart, I think before I move on to the individual evaluation, I just have this one tips. So whenever you have this kind of Pecha Kucha, you have 7 different images, or let it be any kind of images, right? You have 2 choice. One,
you bring your story towards the pictures, or you bring the pictures into your stories. Both, there's nothing's right, nothing's wrong, but I personally feel the second part is easier. That means you stick with your story, just somehow bring that picture into the photo into your story. That would give a better table topic speaker, in my opinion. Now let's go into the evaluation. Sanjani, you are very confident. You dive in directly by seeing the pictures. Very well done, confident. You spoke greatly. And I think you probably, I also appreciate your braveness because you are the first one to volunteer, knowing that this is not the ordinary table topics. And I think probably the better way to do this is to have an introduction and a conclusion and pauses in between your speech. So you probably thought you just need to talk about the pictures and 7 different pictures. So there were a bit of hiccups between the pictures. It was just like there's not a seamless transition, but nevertheless, I really love how you spoke confidently and dive into the topic. Next, Toastmaster Radzi, you really proved why you are experienced. So you went in the topic and you were even quick enough to change what you were saying. For example, oh, it landed in Greece. Oh, it doesn't look like Greece. It's Hong Kong. So yeah, that was very well done. And you showed why you are very experienced. And if I'm not mistaken, just like how I said, you were also trying to bring your story towards the pictures. So the story wasn't like really into like a proper plot, but it was going towards the picture. So there might be a disconnection here and there. The transition was good, but could be better. And next, Toastmaster Huing, what I liked about you is the transition was very nice. So your story, the transition was very like when you were stressed, then you want to wind down, and then you want to celebrate. Everything was there. However, I think, if I'm not mistaken, your whole speech was one sentence. You will just like and every time the picture changes and every time the picture changes and so try to breathe, have a pause, start a new sentence. It is a speech or story by itself. And I understand probably I would have done the same thing because I'm in time pressure. Every 20 seconds a photo changes. So I probably and so it's easy for me to evaluate, but it's harder for us to preach what I say. So I hope I can do this also in future. Next, Toastmaster Duncan, one thing that I really think that you did different from any other speakers is, like I said, you brought the pictures into your story. You had a story, you have a proper introduction, you have a proper conclusion, and even after there's a time's over, you finished your speech with a conclusion. I think that is very well done. I have no points of improvement for you. And Toastmaster Savin, I think Duncan has set the benchmark, and I think that the Pecha Kocha will get improved after that. So one thing that I really loved about your speech is you define the pictures. That means sometimes the picture could be something else, but it's how you perceive or define the picture itself. Especially the first picture, you define it as inner strength. Anyone could have said anything. Someone could come and say it's artificial intelligence. Someone come and say it's a science diagram and all. So I love how you brought the pictures into your story. And I also love the fact that you repeated the conclusion. That means you repeated the word inner strength, your first picture, into the last. That means it was a complete story. So I really love what it did. Again, this is a general evaluation for everyone or a tips. When I say why you define the pictures, in table topics, nothing is right or wrong. Even you can really talk about something not in the topic at all. Table topic, the main focus of table topic is someone to get talking, impromptu speech. So you can talk within this topic, outside of the topic, around the topic. So I like how Savin did. She didn't waste time of figuring out what is that, but every time she sees that, she tried to just somehow connect the dots and bring it into the story. And last but not least, Toastmaster Lim Ahani. One thing I love about you, I don't want to repeat whatever I've said to the previous speakers, but one thing I really loved about you is you used a very good descriptive language to the speeches. So I really loved how you put your describing some of the parts of the pictures, and you really had a very good descriptive language. And the only thing that I wanted to say is the transition could be even better, and there could be a proper conclusion. I felt like the moment you saw end note, you just ended your speech. You could have taken at least 5-10 seconds to end the table topics. With that, I think all the 6 speakers did very well today. And if I were to go into Pecha Kucha, I think, I'm not sure if I would have survived, but all 6 of you did very well. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Sasikumar. Thank you for that. Maybe we should do a Pecha Kucha kind of evaluation where we flash pictures for 20 seconds and the evaluator got to evaluate within that time frame. Well, something to think about. Next, I would like to invite our grammarian, President Pat. Over to you.
Wow, time really flies. Everyone follow after me. I love the renewal period.
I love the renewal
I love the
period.
renewal period.
Renewal period. The
Thank
renewal
you,
period.
everyone. Everyone has spoken the word of the day, at least renewal for 1 time. And of course, we have Mizi spoke the renewal for 2 times. And also I caught is Duncan. Duncan, you did 3 times, which was really great. And Patsy 1 time. Pardon me if I missed out your renewal because I'm still practicing my listening skills. Some of the beautiful phrases that I caught was the chance to start over by Patsy. Press your finger to restart and reboot. I really like that. Thank you, Patsy. And for Alice, heart-tugging speech, second chance. Thank you so much for those very emotional words to me. And Duncan, playing music to my stuffed toy. I thought was, whoa, interesting. And from Servine, you are not alone. I like this because it's so comforting. And for Annie, imagine myself as a Cinderella. Yes, I do imagine myself as a Cinderella every time when I see a pumpkin pie. Great. And now some of the beautiful words from Sassy, you bring the picture into your story and you bring your story into the picture. I love that. Thank you so much, Sassy, for the inspiration. Great. For some of the phrases that we probably can reword, may I apply for layoff? May I resign? And another thing is, let me see. You are always having a charming smile. You have a charming smile. That's about all the areas that we can look into to improve our English language. And for the art counter, yes, today I'm very happy. I did have some business. We have Mizi. I caught 3 R. Let me see. Sassy, thank you so much for being the heaviest contributor. I caught 6 R. And repeat the word I. So I'm very happy for Sassy because you make me practice my listening skills. So with this, my honor to hand the control over to our Toastmaster of the day, Mizi.
Thank you, Pat. Next, I would like to invite the timer to present his report. Shan, over to you.
Okay, today everyone is wonderful. For the prepared speech, Patsy, 5 minutes and 53 seconds. For the evaluator, Eddie is 3 minutes 41 seconds. Table topic, everyone is qualified. And for the evaluation for the table topic, evaluator is 5 minutes and 51 seconds. Grammar is 2 minutes and 49 seconds. Thank you. Back to the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Shan. Thank you for the timer's report. Now is the time for feedbacks from our guests and members who have not spoken yet about the meeting, what they have learned, and how they feel about this meeting. First of all, I would like to invite our guest, Jeffrey Tay, the incoming J1 director, for your thoughts and feedback.
Yeah, it's a very interesting meeting today, and this is the second time when I see a Pecha Kucha meeting from advanced ArdentSpeaker. So I learned from all of you, and of course, every story have their own beginning, every story have their own ending. Everyone done a very good job in telling their stories. and your voice matters. Thank you so much. Back to you.
Thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you, Jeffrey. Next, I would like to invite our guest, Thomas Yee. Your thoughts and feedback?
Can you hear me? Sorry,
Yes.
I cannot turn on my camera because I'm using a phone. I'm using my old phone for backup. I think overall it's very good. Also, like what previous says, the Kucha is actually very interesting. First time I see it, I would also like interested to join next time. Aside from that, also like very interested to see like how the speaker like Betsy really done a good job. All the he has a lot of movement and all those things are very it's a good laugh, I would say. Yeah, you can see not just the talk, but also the movement and all the drama, the effect and everything. And overall, I think kudos to all those who are doing a good job on speech. That's all from me.
Thank you, Thomas. I may just find any more. We've got any guest members who have not spoken yet. Damon, I see you, bro.
Yes, thank you. There are two things I may offer my feedback. First of all, it's about today's renewal. Right now I'm kind of going through some kind of renewal right now. So renewal for me is like a kind of reset, just as you reset the computer. So you also is kind of reorganize, readjust oneself. And therefore you turn over a new leaf. That's what I think. And secondly, I really like today's Pecha Kucha. That's quite a fresh idea to me. And definitely will use that to help to persuade others when I need that. Thank you.
Thank you, Thomas. Let me just scan. We got one more. Mitesh, are you able to switch on your video and speak? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, cool. It's okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for my session today. The whole meeting today. Really appreciate it. Love the speech. Love Pecha Kucha as always. Love the evaluation. And love, of course, the art grammarian and the timers report. I hope that everybody enjoyed the meeting, and I hope this will fuel ourselves for the days ahead, so we could end it on Friday at a strong. Well, with that, I'll pass the floor back to the president.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's unmute ourselves and give Mizi the big round of applause. Mizi needs a lot of energy to feel really energized because we certainly want him back again. So everybody follow me, just go. We love you, Mizi, okay? 3, 2, 1.
Love you, Mizi.
We love you, Mizi. You felt it. On top of that, I really want to thank all the role players, especially our speaker, our evaluator, and certainly our table topics master, and everybody. You guys have done justice to certainly bring our energy to the next level, even though we are just across Zoom meeting. But I guess the energy that we felt was beyond Zoom, which was so important. And for us to last, yes, as Mizi has said, today's Monday, we certainly want to end our Friday very strong. So that's why we are having a weekly Monday meeting. Today's Pecha Kucha was super amazing. We managed to get 6 speakers within a very short span of time. A big thank you always to our distinguished Toastmaster Alicia Curtis, who is right now also the Division A Director for District 49. She certainly challenged all of us. And at the same time, I'm actually very curious to find out of the 6 challengers, who would be the best table topics of the Pecha Kucha speaker. But before that, let me ask my boss, who is in charge of the polling, okay? The poll master, the SSAA. Alif, let us know if you are ready with the results.
Ready as ever.
Wow, ready as ever. How nice. Alif, would you like to repeat all the 6 contestants who are competing today at the Pecha Kucha contest? Who are they? Wow.
I forgot.
I got him tongue-tied, right? That's good. I got you tongue-tied. I'm so happy. Don't worry about it, but do take a screenshot. Don't be afraid to start all over again. You may like your new story better. I certainly like to rewrite and start my story and rewrite a good story, just like what Verity Price used to say, right? That was one of his speech. Okay, with this, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, are you ready for our best Pecha Kucha speaker? If you are, drum roll, drum roll, drum roll, ching, ching, ching. Dun, 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 dun. Do your sound effect, okay? Ching, 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 dun, dun, dun. The best Pecha Kucha speaker goes to... Oh my God, my heart is pounding. Oh, Duncan, it's you again. Duncan, congratulations, Duncan.
Thank you very much indeed. Yeah, it was good fun,
Duncan.
actually. I always enjoy Pecha Kucha.
I know, and I love your body language. Duncan, would you like to pose with your special body language? And I'll try to imitate you.
Okay, are you ready for a photo? Beautiful photo?
Duncan,
Yep, ready?
yourself, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna count. 3, 2, 1. Awesome, thank you.
Thank you, Duncan, for making
Thank you
us
very
so
much indeed, everybody.
entertained. And of course, we also need to ask all of you to please turn on your video if possible. I know majority of us are all on already, except Thomas, who is not able to. Mitesh, I don't think he's around. But before that, we certainly also want to, with our video, give a big round of applause to our Toastmaster of the day, Tarmizi Razi, our speaker, Patsy, speech evaluator, Alif, and table topics master, Alicia Curtis, Sassy as our table topics evaluator. I learned something from you. Myself as a grammarian, Timer Shan, and of course, Zoom master. Let's spotlight all the role players and send yourself love this time.
All are spotlighted.
Thank you. Patsy?
Okay, let's have a renewable smile. 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Back to Patricia.
Thank you. Now the time has come to all of us to take another group photo. We want to thank everyone. That's why it's so important to take many photos. Now, this time around, I'd like to have all of you to follow Sassy. Sassy, what is the post of today? Start all over or starting over. This is very impromptu. Sassy is actually a social media influencer. He is great with many posts. So Sassy, today let us know the post of the Monday booster. What is the post today? I'm very excited, by the way, because Sassy can come up with a very... Oh, wow, that's nice. Okay, we'll start over again. Everybody.
Okay, I'm gonna take a photo. All right. 3, 2, start over. 1. Thank you very much. Back to Patricia.
Wow, amazing. The time now is 1:26. We still have a little bit of time. So let everybody know, yes, it's okay to start over again. Okay, on my screen now, I want to interview some of the role players. Actually, yeah, Alicia, you are doing this. Well, Pecha Kucha certainly is one of your favorites. And share with us today, what did you find is really outstanding that you want to share with everyone?
I think it was good to hear 6 people. And the thing I like about Pecha Kucha is if we can keep our meetings to time, we could possibly get 10 Pecha Kucha speakers in. So my suggestion is, instead of us fluffing around at the beginning, let's get straight into it. If we want to do Pecha Kucha again, we can get the 10 speakers. That way we can have more speakers. We can get into that 17 minutes and really chunk it. So let's try and do that next time.
Ready, all of you? Yes, I know some of you really want to try, haven't got a chance yet. Thank you so much, Alicia, for bringing this in. In fact, Pecha Kucha is super popular in Korea as well. So you guys want to do more? Yes, we are certainly going to bring it in. Thank you, Alicia. Now, on top of that, yes, Mitesh, you have finally on your screen. Mitesh is actually calling from India. Mitesh, are you okay to on your screen and just say a few words? Would be great. Yes, Mitesh, did you feel renewed today?
Join the meeting 10 minutes before I'm in, so I could not really witness the meeting. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. Do you feel good now that you come in?
Yes.
Yes. That's important. Thank you so much. And Mizi, it's been a while that you were the Toastmaster of the day. Yes, I caught you in the act. No, now I would like you to do a sales pitch to tell the next table topics master or the Toastmaster of the day. Oh my God, I'm getting my words all tangled up. Okay, do your sales pitch. Why you should be the next table? No, why you should be the next Toastmaster of the day, Mizi.
Another Toastmaster of the day. I'm pitching again. Is it?
Yes. Tell everybody why.
Okay. The next topic that my suggestion for the next team is the power of cold plunging.
Oh, yo.
Power
Cold
of
plunging.
cold plunge.
Don't know when that's gonna be. Maybe in June, okay? Maybe in June, cold plunging. I'm gonna try it out. Okay. Good, good, good. Now, of course, we certainly want to hear our PQD elect and also our CGD. Razi, yes. How was your experience today?
Patricia, as you were talking, I am doing my slides. What slide
Wow.
it is? For me, being a table topics master on Wednesday. And guess what? It's gonna be Pecha Kucha.
Pecha Kucha.
Yes, I got an idea.
Yay.
Yeah, and I really enjoyed the session, and really that's why I thought it's really fun. Hence, I wanted to give it a try. And well, I was texting Patricia that it was like adrenaline pumping. Got to move on from one slide to another. Got to think of what to say next. Really fun. I like it. My suggestion to the table topics master, perhaps you have a little bit of explanation at the beginning about what Pecha Kucha is all about. That's all.
Oh, I had it on the slides. Did everyone see the slides with the? Did everyone see it?
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah,
Perhaps
yeah. I gave it all writing. I can send you my slides if you want.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Not a problem at all. Yeah. All right. So that's all. Thank you so much. Yeah. Another thing. Well,
yes.
I like the word of the day, renewal. It is time for us to renew our subscription. It is because by renewing our membership, we are renewing our commitment to become a better person, commitment to transform our life to be a better version of ourselves. Thank you so much.
Wow, that was a great one. That deserves a lot of heart. Thank you to our CGD and PQD elect. Okay, Hui Ying, I know you have unmuted yourself already. So 10 seconds for you.
Thank you so much, everyone. ArdentSpeakers for the tremendous work as a division P director. I'm so proud of all the renewals that we have received from all the fellow members. So really glad to see everyone renew your memberships to continue your journey in Toastmasters, and definitely congratulations again for achieving the early achievement of President Distinguished Club, and I look forward to celebrate with most of you this coming weekend during our annual conference.
Yay! Thank you. So that marks the end of our power of starting over. Before we leave, let's end on a high note. So I like to, as usual, your president is always very noisy. I'd like to invite you to unmute yourself if possible and just thank yourself.
Yay.
And just go yay, okay?
Yeah,
3
yeah,
times,
yeah.
huh? Yay.
Happy week ahead.
Okay, with this, thank you so much. Next week, we're going to have a master class. Ayoko Hemingway, Alicia's great sister from District 49. She is presently the club group director. She's going to come and do a master class on the power of pronunciation. I think this class is going to be so great, especially to all of us who are non-native speakers. So I do encourage all of you, bring your friends, invite everybody. The poster will be ready very soon. All right. So with this, thank you. And we hope to see you next Monday, 12:30 to 1:30. Thank you. Do feel to stay back if you want to chat. Otherwise, yes.
Bye.
Thank you so much, Razi. Thank you, Hui Ying. Thank you, everybody. And if you want to stay for a quick chat, yes, please do so. Yes.
Yeah, make sure to come next week because Aiko isn't just a speaker. She's just been on TEDx in California in the last 6 months. So she's been at Long Beach, the big one on the West Coast. So
Yeah.
this is
Any
not
relation
just
to Ernest Hemingway?
no, no, she's
Okay.
Japanese. She's
Okay,
Japanese,
okay.
definitely
All
not.
right, cool. Okay.
Yeah. Woo. She's
We wish.
amazing. She's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry
Please
I'll miss
come.
it because I'm going to be teaching. I'm teaching next Monday.
Oh.
Teaching a class in Pakistan. I won't be in Pakistan. I'm here in Japan, but my pupils will be in Pakistan.
How interesting.
What do you teach?
I'm teaching about sedimentology.
Oh, because you're a geologist.
I'm a geologist.
Oh, wow. Are you a teacher as well, or do you just somehow teach geology?
This is I've got a Pakistani friend who's running a small business in Islamabad. He twisted my arm into doing this. It'll be fun though. Yeah.
That's good.
Wow.
As long as you're passionate about it, because I can imagine the sedentary and I can imagine all the geology and the geography over
It's
there.
actually it's a lot of work. Actually, the teaching of it, the presentation, I think is probably the easy bit. The hard bit is the weeks and weeks of putting all the material together. It's not easy.
Are you getting paid for it at least?
I'm getting paid a little bit, but it doesn't really cover my costs. But it's okay, no problem. I'm going to enjoy it.
Experience. All right, I've got to go because I got to make a call with someone. But awesome to see everyone, and congratulate. Wait, is Hui Ying still here? No, she's gone.
Hui Ying's gone. Yeah. But we were really impressed with her. Yeah.
So what was the eventual? Hang on, let's stop the recording.
Yeah.